Hello, everybody. The vast skies have long fascinated people worldwide. The thrill of flight, the wonder of technology, and the vastness of the skies have made aviation one of the most captivating and enigmatic realms of human exploration. Within this world lie a few unsolved mysteries that continue to puzzle experts, intrigue minds, and spark endless speculation. Despite our belief that we have explored every corner of our vast planet, there are still places where something as large as an airplane can vanish without a trace. Welcome to our exploration of mysterious flights, disappearances that have baffled investigators and sparked intrigue for decades. Imagine boarding a plane only to vanish into thin air, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and speculation. From well known cases to lesser known mysteries, we take you into the stories of flights that disappeared without a trace, leaving no clues as to their fate or the whereabouts of the passengers and crew. Join us as we unravel these mysterious disappearances and attempt to shed light on what happened to these lost flights. Number 1. Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart, the trailblazing aviator, shattered barriers and inspired generations with her groundbreaking feats. In 1928, she became the first woman to cross the Atlantic Ocean in a plane, followed by another historic milestone in 1932 as the first woman to fly solo across the pond. Her achievements soared beyond aviation, proving to the world the limitless potential of women. However, tragedy struck in July 1937 during her ambitious attempt to fly around the world. While flying her twin engine Lockheed Electra, Amelia disappeared near the international date line in the central Pacific Ocean. Despite extensive search efforts, her plane was never found, leaving her fate a haunting mystery that continues to captivate the world. Speculation and theories abound regarding Amelia's disappearance, with some suggesting she may have been stranded on a remote island, while others believe her plane met a tragic fate at sea. Yet the truth remains elusive, adding to the mystique of one of the aviation's greatest mysteries. Number 2. Lady Be Good. Lady Be Good was a US Army Air Corps B 24 that took part in a bombing raid on Italy in 1943. However, it did not return to its base in Libya, making it the only plane missing from the mission. Despite an extensive search, the aircraft remained elusive until aerial photographs taken by an oil survey exploration crew revealed its wreckage in the Libyan desert. In 1960, the corpus of the crew members were discovered, along with a diary belonging to one of the pilots. The diary detailed how 8 survivors had managed to walk 85 miles before succumbing to the harsh desert conditions. 5 of them gave up along the way, while the remaining 3 continued until they perished. Lady Be Good's story remains one of the oldest and most mysterious flight disappearances in history. Number 3. Glenn Miller Disappearance, England. By mid December 1944, Glenn Miller had cemented his legacy as one of the big band leaders and a pioneering force in the swing genre. His status ascended to that of an American legend when the plane he boarded disappeared after taking off and was never seen again, giving only a series of ambiguous theories and speculations. Various theories emerged, spanning from the musician secretly landing only to succumb to cancer in a hospital days after, to the plane being accidentally bombed by friendly fire from English planes discarding bombs originally intended for an aborted mission. None of these theories have been satisfactorily verified. What is certain is that the plane departed for its seemingly short trip on December 15, but never reached its intended destination. Number 4. Standek. On August 2nd, 1947, a British South American Airways Lancastrian plane disappeared while completing its final leg of a connecting flight from Buenos Aires to Santiago. Investigators and air traffic control centers were puzzled when the last communication received by a Chilean Air Force operator was the cryptic message Standek, initially believed to be a typo. However, more than 50 years later, in the late 1990s, wreckage began to surface in the Andes Mountains, and in 2000, Various body parts from the flight's passengers were discovered, remarkably well preserved by glacial ice. Despite rumors circulating ranging from alien abduction to Nazi spies and stolen gold, a thorough investigation revealed that severe weather had caused the crash. From a World War II code indicating severe turbulence encountered, now descending, emerging crash landing. Number 5. Flight 19 Torpedo Bombers. One of the most disputed plane disappearances occurred in early December 1945 when 6 planes vanished without a trace, never to be recovered. During World War II, the United States Navy dispatched 5 well-known torpedo bombers known as the Flight 19 for routine training and bombing practice over what is now known as the Bermuda Triangle in the Atlantic Ocean. None of the 5 aircraft were ever found. Additionally, a search and rescue party of 13 men in a marine flying boat also disappeared without a trace, adding to the airy nature of this aviation mystery. The only clue to their fate was a report from an ocean liner in the supposed location of the planes at that specific time, claiming to have seen a giant fireball in the sky. Despite extensive searches, no debris from the 6 missing planes or their passengers have ever been found, contributing to the mysterious aura surrounding the legendary Bermuda Triangle. Number 6. Uruguayan Airlines Flight 571. Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571 was carrying an amateur rugby team when it crashed in the Andes Mountains in Argentina on October 13, 1972. The wreckage was not located for more than 2 months, and of the 45 people aboard, only 16 survived. Their harrowing story of survival, including resorting to eating the flesh of their deceased fellow passengers, have been depicted in films like Alive and The Society of Snow. Initially met with shock and backlash, the survivors' actions were later contextualized when one of them explained that they were inspired by the Last Supper, where Jesus gave his disciples bread and wine, symbolizing his body and blood. This explanation helped shift public opinion, and the church eventually absolved the survivors of any wrongdoing. Number 7. Flying Tiger Flight 739. In mid-March 1962, during the early stages of the Vietnam War, United States Army Flying Tiger Flight 739 disappeared over the Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean while en route to the Philippines from Guam. 1 hour after the last communication with the plane, the crew of the Standard Oil tanker reported a bright explosion in the sky, which they believed was linked to the Flying Tiger plane. Despite an extensive search involving 1,300 personnel, 48 aircraft, and 8 surface vessels, despite an extensive searches involving 1,300 personnel, 48 aircraft, and 8 surface vessels scoring 144,000 square miles, the plane was never found. With no distress calls reported by air traffic control, the exact cause and timing of the incident remain unclear. Rumors circulated in the United States suggesting that it was accidentally shot down by the government itself and then blamed it on mechanical failures to cover up the incident. The true cause remains elusive, adding to its mystique as one of the aviation's enduring mysteries. Number 8. Malaysian Airlines MS-370. Flight MS-370 stands as one of the most perplexing mysteries in aviation history. The aircraft departed from Kuala Lumpur on March 8, 2014, bound for Beijing, but never reached its destination. With 239 passengers on board, the plane's last communication occurred 38 minutes after takeoff over the South China Sea before disappearing from radar. Despite extensive search and rescue efforts spanning months, no trace of the aircraft was ever found. The lack of any tangible evidence has made the disappearance of MS-370 one of the most baffling aviation mysteries of all time. Conclusion: as we probe into the archives of aviation history, the puzzling disappearances of Amelia Earhart Flying Tiger Flight 739 or the Uruguayan Air Force Flight 531 all remind us of the vastness of the skies and the depth of the oceans, where mysteries linger waiting to be unraveled. These stories serve as poignant reminders of the fragility of human life and the enduring allure of the unknown. As we continue to seek answers, these disappearances stand as testaments to the resilience of human spirit and the relentless pursuit of truth in the face of uncertainty. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Stay tuned for more informative content from Infinimat TV.